I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war. I just got 20, I'm running on empty. This mobile that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And his throw here is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And Gold is able to put it through. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. On first down, Weathers. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Niners who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Santa Clara. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards.
Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Rolling to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They find some open field here. He's at the 40, 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
play action. Lance getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 38, Lance. He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
On second down, Mostert shrugs him off. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Lance going to try and throw on third down here.
Forced out to his, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
To throw again on second down. Murray. His throw incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. To throw is Murray. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Weathers, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 5. Throwing now is Lance. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lance. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. From the gun, Murray. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, It's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On second down, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Throwing now is Murray. And it's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Cook into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Jacobs. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that makes it 23-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Second down, here's Mostert again. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on third down, Lance. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater, and that trims the lead down to 9. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making it.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his second TD of the game, his sixth on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, their first two drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Murray now.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Michael Gallup, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Going with the extra point, and it pushes the lead up to 23. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball. But they also
and my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Man, I got you. Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Let's go heavy, let's go heavy.
Now Murray off play action.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Murray now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Niners get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Murray. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's gonna be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Murray. Man open is Robinson. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But nice throw there.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A huge play there for Arizona. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray flips this forward on the jet sweep. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalvin Cook, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to make things a bit more respectable. Prater for the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Mostert a 1st down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Big Ed, Big Ed, Big Ed. 3-3. Check smash. Black Ultra.
Now Lance. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 33. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Weathers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And Lance now to throw. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Come back, come back. 57's mine.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the 49ers will take over here just shy of the 30. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on,
No one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Bring it. Bring it. At 25 to the mic. We're going 25.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
On 1st down, Weathers. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 9. Lance going to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Lance looking to throw it. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Gold with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Murray, one final try. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Offensive explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier.